Hey guys, we are talking about a new Maybelline product. This has the Instant Age Rewind name on it. So I was super excited when I was reading about it because that Instant Age Rewind is a big name for them. And this is called the Perfector 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup. Okay, it says whipped on it. When I was using it, I was explaining the texture and I was like, oh, it's whipped. Had I just read that, then, you know, okay. Anyway, this is in light medium 02. It's supposed to be a primer, concealer, powder, and BB cream. And I put it on. It is very matte. I did not have to set it. Everything blended over it perfectly. We do a nice long wear test on this. So it is $14.99 at Ulta, which is pretty high for the drugstore and for Maybelline. But yeah, I will let you guys know how I feel about this, how it wears, all of that good stuff. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and let's hop in. So this is in the shade light medium. Overlook this mess on my head, you guys. This says it is 4 benefits in one. It blurs pores, it mattifies, conceals blemishes, and even skin tone with light coverage. So we're not going to have a lot of coverage, but if it's going to even out skin tone and cover up blemishes, then we should have some coverage. I'm going to do half with the fingers. That's what it is recommended. And then I'm going to do half with a brush and just see. I did swatch this and it looks very mattifying. So that's good to conceal pores. I will say that. All right, so it looks like that. It's not runny. It's actually quite thick. It's very moussey. That's what it feels like to me. Just very, very moussey. All right, let's just dot some and then rub it in. Like I said, this is light medium. I am not typically in the light category, but you can see it's definitely working, and it's darker than I would think for most light shades. I wonder if it's buildable. That I'm curious about. So I definitely see some coverage there. All right, the nose doesn't look great, but we will fix that. I'm gonna add a little bit more right here in my pore area just to see, like really focus it. It kind of does feel like, I don't know, Benefit Professional, those pore filling type of primers. It does remind me of that, has that same moussey kind of texture. Okay, it definitely does really nice on the pores. Like, really nice. Okay, so here is this side. We have it on, just use the fingers, and it looks perfected. It really does. Like, I'm kind of shocked. It's light coverage, but your skin's definitely mattified, but not like crazy flat matte, but it definitely conceals pores. Wow. So here's this side compared to this side with none. Okay, so now we're gonna try with a brush. It is recommended with the fingers, but I want to just see how it does. I put a bit more on this side, but the brush will absorb some of that, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, so I'm going to turn my head and just start pressing this into the skin. Just kind of moving and pressing on the jawline. Kind of just blows my mind that this is a medium or a light medium shade, because it is so dark, like so dark. All right, I definitely see brush marks, so I'm going to just use my fingers and press it in. All right, I think you can definitely use a brush. I mean, that looks pretty dang good. Wow. Okay. So here is the side that we used our fingers. Still very nicely perfected. Here is the side we used with the brush. I think we got a little bit more coverage with the brush, but I did use more product. I'm gonna take some and we're just gonna go over this side again with the fingers and just do a second go at it just to see if it builds with the fingers, or we could go the other way. Doesn't feel heavy or cakey. Like, it's kind of a thicker product, so I really thought it was going to feel heavy, but it didn't. Now where we're adding the second layer, I don't know. Yeah, okay, I don't like building, so with this one, put on a thicker layer at first and then go ahead, because this doesn't look near as good. It's kind of caking up. Yeah, so one layer for this one. Just put on a more than you would and don't build up. All right, I'm gonna take the brush. I've got a bunch on my hand too. I'm gonna take the brush and just kind of push over it. With this one, I don't think a sponge would be very well. I would definitely go fingers or brush. I'm just gonna pick up the excess product. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that as well, but it doesn't look very good now. So one layer, and that's it with this guy. I think I like the brush side, brush side better, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, if I was in a hurry, I would use my fingers and just get it on and go. But if I had the extra couple minutes, I definitely like this side better. Okay, I am going to, how this says concealer, there's no way I would use this for concealer. I don't typically run foundation under my eyes. I only use concealer, but we'll take a little bit just to see, and we'll run it under the eye. My under eyes can be pretty dang finicky too. I don't know, one thing that I really do like is how this mattifies so well. It conceals the pores so well. Yeah, my under eye is saying hell no to this. It's just breaking apart, doing weird stuff. Yeah, okay, so definitely not a concealer or a traditional concealer. I am going to hop off here, do the rest of the face, and then we'll be back to see the full look and to talk about this. Okay guys, we are back. I'm going to get a little closer here for you. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it on this side. It looks heavier, and that's, you know, my fault. Don't overuse this product. I think this side looks really good though. I like the way it looks with the brush. So let's talk about this a little bit more. I think if you have dry skin, this isn't gonna be the product for you, which I'm sure you're not gonna go for a mattifying product anyway. But if you were considering it, I would steer clear of it. I had a little bit of a dry patch right here between my brows, and it just accentuated that. So this is what it looks like without setting spray. I am gonna set it because I always set my skin, always. So here is our before. Let's throw on some spray. My skin is definitely drier this time of year, so I definitely wanted to throw on some setting spray because I think that will make the skin look more skin-like, which is what we're going for. And for this being a lighter coverage product, I definitely think we glammed it up. So I like the way everything looks so far. Outside of what I told you, don't overuse the product. I wouldn't try to build, and I like it. I do like it. I really like the coverage. Like, it is that mattifying product, but it still gives you a decent bit of coverage. So yeah, this is what we've got. We're gonna do a nice long wear test on this, so I will see you guys later on tonight. Let's apply some lip gloss because these lips are so chapped. This is so nice and pillowy and velvety. This is the bonus. This is the Loreal. Okay, well, it's new and it is in number 50. Looks like so. I don't know what it's called, but I'll tell you guys down below. Anyway, it has been 9 hours. This is what we're looking like. It really hasn't changed much. It's not faded too badly. It's not blotchy, splotchy. I really have no complaints on the wear of this at all. Like, it has worn beautifully all day. So really, I stand behind what I said. Just don't over apply. If you have dry skin, this is not for you. Or definitely exfoliate and really hydrate the skin. Now, if you are oily, you will probably really like this as long as you don't mind lighter coverage. But I think it wore really nicely, and even on my normal too dry skin, like I said, I had a dry patch, it really looks nice. Like, I'm pretty shocked. But this is only, okay, now on here it says 1 fluid ounce, but online it says like 0.68. That is odd. No, on here it says a fluid ounce. Okay, so $15, and it is a standard fluid ounce. It is a bit on the pricier side, but if you have oily skin or even normal skin and want a matte finish, this can definitely be for you because it's just easy. Use your fingers, don't over apply like I said, or a brush, and that's it. You do not have to powder. I do not like this for the under eyes because it says primer, concealer, powder, and BB cream. But I don't know if they're meaning concealer as an under eye concealer or a concealer to conceal pores. See what I'm saying? Because I totally get primer, powder, BB cream, and it does give you a little bit of coverage. So I agree with all of the claims. It's worn really nicely. It did not break apart like I said. So I really do like this. Just if you're dry, probably stay away from it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna hush. I'm gonna leave this on a little bit longer. I want to make it to about the 12-hour mark, but it is getting dark. So I'll let you guys know if it does last that long, but otherwise, I'm tapping out. I am going to eat and sit down and watch some Netflix. So I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.